Willful defaulters. You know, for a very long time, we continue talking about willful defaulter, at least in the previous government, where a lot of people who had the capacity to pay back to the banks did not or could not. But the data that we have latest from this government, data that was shared by Finance Ministry in Lok Sabha, nearly 50 top willful defaulters owe banks more than 87,000 crore rupees. The data was shared in Rajya Sabha from Finance Ministry. That is a very significant number there, 87,000 crore rupees, Krishna.
The other number is scaring me even more. Banks have written off an aggregate of 10,57,326 crore rupees during the last 5 years. That's a couple of European countries. You know, that's a few European countries if you ask me. 10,57,326 crore rupees. You know, it's
the write-off.
That's the write-off, and that scares me a lot. On top of that, now nearly 1 lakh crore rupees. One thing is that the NPAs, which were really going out of hand at one stage, which we thought the fear was that it could sink India's banking system. India's banking system is not nearly at that brink of completely collapsing, like what happened in some of the Southeast Asian economies and some of the other countries. So in that sense, I would say that we've backed from the brink, but the situation is far from being sorted. The latest numbers telling you the real story: over 87,000 crore rupees yet to be paid back, and the write-offs are any more write-offs will only add to the 10 lakh odd crore rupees that have been written off in the last 5 years. And if we thought NPA was a big problem during the previous government regime, it is a lesser problem now, I would say, but not necessarily has gone away. A lot more work still needs to be done when it comes to non-performing assets and willful defaulters.
All right, and another interesting figures that are coming out of that RBI data that was shared in Rajya Sabha by the government is that nearly 6 crore bank accounts were opened under the Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana have made no transactions at all. So these are essentially dummy accounts that were opened up but did not transact. And then of the total 49.48 crore accounts were opened, total accounts that were opened were 49.48 crores, of which 6 crore bank accounts absolutely had no transactions recorded in them. So essentially dummy accounts there as far as, you know, accounts opened under Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana is concerned. It is good that government endeavors to bank the unbanked. It is also important for transactions to happen through these banks and the bank accounts.
I'm just trying to figure out the percent. I'm thinking of the percent over here. 50 crore accounts, out of which 6 crore accounts. You know what? We're talking about 10%.
Let's pull up that data again.
Right, so out of 50 crores, accounts, you're talking about 5 crore. 10% is the fake accounts we're looking at. And if you ask me, look at you compare this with the number of fake GST registrations, and you'd find a similar pattern, that the fact that there will always be people who are looking to circumvent the system.
So that's about 12% there.
Yeah, it's about 10 to 12% over there. So, I mean, there will always be 10 to 12% people in any economy, in any country, in any society, willfully waiting for the opportunity to circumvent.
Yes, but these are not people who are circumventing. These are essentially people who have a bank account that was opened, but they were not able to transact through these banks. So, essentially, the crux of a Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana was to bank the unbanked, to get every person out there to be a part of the formal banking structure, to ensure that they have a bank account open in whichever the local bank is. And nearly 50 crore accounts were opened since Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana came into being, of which 6 crore accounts have not seen any transaction at all. So we've moved away from the willful default story to the story of banking the unbanked, of the people who have been the beneficiaries of the Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana.
I could focus on the 6 crore number and see that as the problem. I will focus on the 44 crore rupees.
Okay.
I mean, it's unfair that you would look at something like this and go like 6 crores, 6 crores, 6 crores. I'm like 44 did not have bank accounts. 44 have bank accounts right now and are transacting.
All right.
Who can be perfect? Neither you nor me, nor any scheme. The fact that 90% success has been achieved with this is a testament to the scheme itself, Shweta.
Okay.